Welcome back, everyone. This is Ace. We're playing SnowRunner on hard mode. And if you watched the last episode, you saw we had a major disaster at the very end. I moved into Island Lake, and immediately my truck just tipped over before I even really got a chance to even start the motor, which is, I believe it's a total glitch for the game, right? I would like to say that I exited and reloaded, and I saved it. That's why the video ended abruptly. But that's not the case. When I loaded back in, my truck was still on its side. My load was still spilled on the ground. So what I did is I've kind of cheated a little bit, and I brought the twice twin steer out here with the log loader crane, and I picked the truck back up and loaded the logs back on. And that mod has a special log crane that's a little bit better than the base game crane, and it worked for the most part. It wasn't great, and I'm going to tell you guys, I would maybe stay away from logs on hard mode. I don't necessarily think they're worth it. I think from here on out, if I do logs, it'll be with modded equipment. Like, I think I'm going to get a modded semi-trailer for the long logs, because, yeah, that's just bull crap. But I'm gonna, just for my sake, for my sanity, I wanna complete all of the logging contracts, but I'm pretty sure for 100% completion on the base, on the 3 first maps, which I believe is all the game really attracts for achievements. Even though I plan on doing all the maps, to get the 100%, I believe you don't have to do logs, because it was phase, I forget what phase they brought the logs in. It was like 3 or 4. So they're not very profitable. They're a pain in the butt. As you saw, the teleporting them to the next map is apparently glitchy. It's actually the first time I've ever had the truck just turn over like that. But like I said, I'm gonna keep the twice twin steer up here just while we're doing logs. I'm not gonna use it for anything else, because at this point it has 2 things that it shouldn't have on it. It has raised suspension, and it has all-wheel drive, and that's not available yet. I believe you have to pick that up in Alaska, and I wasn't planning on taking that truck out until after I had those 2 things. But we got it out there as a safety net. If it happens to do the same thing on the next trip, then we'll just have it there to pick up this truck. And I don't know if it's going to happen every time. I don't know if it was just a one-time thing, but like, I didn't even have. Well, I wasn't expecting to. I wasn't expecting the truck to do anything, because I didn't even start the engine or anything. And I was just planning on doing the outro, and maybe in the future I'll have to try and start the engine right away, so I can winch if I have to. Put a safety winch to my side. But like I said, I don't think you should have to do that. I think for certain when you switch maps, there should be like a, you know, you should have flat ground you spawn on. I don't see why. It's just didn't work. Didn't work as intended, I don't think. But I am not happy with logs. I don't know. I don't know if anyone loves doing logs in this game, to be honest. And it's too bad because it's kind of a cool feature. It could be a real cool aspect of the game, but I kind of feel like, I don't know. It's not. There's something wrong with it at this point. The mechanics for the actual loading cranes suck. And I'm not sure if the weight is represented properly. Like right now it seems alright, but I don't know if these should tip over that easily. But you know, and then there's also the instability of moving maps. You should have a flat area to load into. And I don't know if it's just that one portal, or if that's going to happen on every portal. Well, and I don't know if it's going to happen every time because we got to do that. We got to do that jump 2 more times, right? This sawmill needs a total of 2 long logs, and we're going to come back this way to get to the house in Smithville. But the good news there is we're going to be done with the long logs after that on this map. And then I'll probably wait until I get the all-wheel drive and the race suspension on legitimately on the twin steer. And the twin steer actually has the ability to do long logs. It has the front and rear carrier, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be using that from now on. But like I said, if you do logs on your hard playthrough, you might want to consider using mods, because it doesn't work properly. The base game stuff is just not. It just doesn't work properly. And I don't know whether the developers, they just want it to be very difficult. Which, you know, I don't mind things being difficult. I don't mind things being a challenge. But when it's, I don't know, I think it's overly difficult, and it just doesn't work as it should. So that's my soapbox. I'll leave it at that. I did add a little bit of money to pay for that, to pay for the crane that was on the truck, and also to recover that truck at the end, because I'm not going to drive it all the way back to the garage. I'm going to recover it. So I did add enough money to pay for the crane and the recovery fee. I think that's fair. Now, obviously, if I dumped that load over a different way, you know, like if it were clearly operator error, I would not even be thinking about doing something like that. But this was not my error. This is because I misjudged the bump or anything. It just glitched out, in my opinion. And if you guys see it a different way, definitely comment below. I don't mind. If you want to give me some flack for it, that's fine. I'd be glad to hear your grievance. But if you also, on the other hand, if you agree and you'd like to tell me about that as well, please. I enjoy any feedback. Maybe you can tell me some of your horror stories and vlogs. And maybe you had better experiences than I have from the vlogs. That could very well be. Yeah, I'd like to hear that too. If you actually enjoy logs, yeah, that would be great to hear. Excuse me, guys. back. Sorry about that. Had a phone call. As you can see, there's two issues. The logs aren't really loaded on the truck anymore, and I'm afraid if I unpack them, then I won't be able to pack them back because they'll be outside of the log carrier cage. I'm also nearly out of fuel, so I was going to bring this over here to get these last watchtowers anyway. So just doing it a little earlier than I planned on. There was a fuel trailer right there that I was gonna, not right there, but down this path a little more. That was filling the fuel up, but it was starting to sputter because trucks don't like to run low on fuel, which is kind of ridiculous. To me, I don't think it should start to sputter until you're actually out of fuel, because it really means that when you have a 300 liter tank, you don't really have a 300 liter tank because it starts to sputter at about 10 liters, you know. I'm going to go ahead and siphon some fuel off this little carrier here just to make sure I'm at full capacity. I mean, not that it matters, but just alright, now that one's completely empty. I can just delete that one. Just delete. That way I don't even think, I forget. I'll just pretend like it's, well, now that I delete it, I don't have to pretend like it's not there, because now that I've taken all the fuel off it, there's no reason to have it. Alright, so it's gonna be interesting dragging those logs down to the sawmill, but I think we can do it. I just have to be careful not to kind of get hung up. I've got to take that trail up there and get those watch like waypoints. It's part of the scouting mission that I have to do with this truck, but we're gonna do the logs first. Yeah, the portal and logs. I don't know. There's something weird about them. I hope I can deliver with it not fully in the trailer. So, like I said, from here on out, I'm not going to be using that for long logs. And to be honest, I'm not even going to worry about bringing it back to the garage. I was going to restrict myself to bringing it back to the garage, but I'm not doing that now. At least not this one. This one I'm just going to delete when it's all said and done. And then because it just doesn't work, obviously. Which sucks, because now I bought the carrier for the front, right? So maybe this carrier will work with the twice twin steer. Oh shoot! What'd I just do? Okay, nothing good. All right, let's scout carrier to Western Star. And we'll go ahead and shut this down. Change trucks. I mean, isn't that ridiculous? I mean, they gotta know about these problems, right? And of course, wanting to pull me over. So let's get a winch. Oh, is it letting me turn again? One of the problems is I'm not sure if the logs are catching on something back there, but it's causing my front end to come around to the left. Maybe it's just pulling. Maybe it's pulling my front end off the ground at certain points. I'm not really sure, but it's a pain in the butt. I can tell you that much. And next time I'll repack them with the twin steer when I go through that portal. I really can't wait to get these things done, to be honest. This bull crap. Oh man, I had something I wanted to discuss with you guys, but I forgot. It'll come to me in a minute. I'm pretty sure it had something to do with Gold Rush. Oh yeah, no, I remember now. So Rick had been, well, he went out on his own, right? And when he first started the season, he had to rent a dozer to rip up the ground. And he rented it for 10 days at $10,000 per day, right? So his dad is out helping him. His dad's in construction stuff, and they're about to run out of pay dirt. And Rick, you know, he's discussing it with his dad, and his dad says, "Well, why don't you, you know, why don't we see about renting a dozer? We got that one from the guy that you're leasing the land from and stuff." And so little Rick says, "Yeah, but it's costing me $10,000 a day, right?" And he's like, "Well, you know, why don't we go over and talk to him and see if we can get a deal?" And Rick's like, because he's like, you know, it's just sitting there doing nothing, right? So they go over there and they negotiate, and they're like, "Well, you know, since my dad has all this experience, we don't need you know, you don't need to charge me for the operator cost or whatever." I guess that's like an insurance that the renter of the machine asks for, so that, you know, in case something happens, he's covered. So the guy's like, "Well, I'll tell you what I can do. I can do the dozer for $600 an hour." So for those of you who aren't good with numbers in your head, that's $14,000 a day instead of $10,000 a day. And they were like, "Okay, good." So is, to me, it kind of, I don't know. To me, it kind of means it seems like maybe it's a little bit of made for TV drama. Just like the what is it, The Deadliest Catch? Some of those things, some of those shows, those reality shows, they manufacture drama on it. Stuff that's not going to really, you know, they're not really having these issues. They'll just say, "Okay, well, this is good for ratings. We'll have you fight about, I don't know, drinking a coffee or something," you know. It's hard to know unless you're there. And I hate to kind of ruin the illusion that maybe it's maybe some of the things are just not real, you know. But I thought that was funny that that they went back to get a better deal and they ended up paying $4,000 more per day. I mean, for all I know, the $10,000 per day could be just for a 10-hour day, you know. So maybe you're not allowed to use it for 24 hours straight. But that was never brought up in the first, you know, when he first rented it. It was just, you know, he said 10,000 a day. So. But that's a good business to be in if you have a. I mean, it's $1 million machine though, so I don't know. I guess you'd have to decide how many days a year will you be able to rent it out. All right, this is gonna be tricky getting over this bridge with the logs hanging off. I hope it's not gonna be too tricky. Because if this really screws up, I might just say, you know, screw the logs. I'm just not doing them. Oh. It made a splash. Nuts. And of course, I'm pretty sure that it's harder to drag through the water or through the, you know, I'm sure it's harder to pull than it normally would be because it would be on the trailer. You know, I guess the upside is my truck didn't flip over when I exited the tunnel. This is no way to live. The trick is going to be, will I be able to deliver them? I'll be highly upset if I can't. I mean, well, I guess it always shows the delivery point, doesn't it? There we go. Got that weight off my shoulders. Wow. I don't know what I'm going to call this episode. Logastrophe. I don't know if anybody would get that or not. I don't know if you noticed when I went back to the other to drop an island, I missed my turn because I believe the spawn point is actually further than the road you have to take. Alright, sitting at 42 minutes right now. Do you guys, I don't know if you want to watch logs in the next video or just, I'll tell you what. If you're tired of logs and want to skip to the next video, I'm going to continue to do the long logs. And if there's a mess up, I mean, you can watch it fast forward mode or whatever you want to do. But I'm gonna finish this contract, or the long logs of this contract, and then so just be aware. It's probably, well, you already know how long the video is. It's probably going to be another 30 minutes at least. hopefully less, you know, hopefully I'll be able to travel through the portal without my logs falling through my chassis. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. When they spawned, they spawned outside of the chassis or something. I don't know. I don't know why it's so hard to spawn you into a new location. But obviously when you spawn in, like, it doesn't, I'm not sure how it works exactly, except I'm pretty sure that it doesn't physically move your vehicle. You know, it despawns from the last map and then spawns you in at this map with everything like attached that you had before, right? So I don't know why the logs wouldn't just attach properly, but next time I'll have the Western Twin Steer just reload them real quick. And it could be that having that truck in the spawn area may have caused the issue. I'm not sure. Like I started to talk about it last episode. I wonder how hard this mud texture would be to make. I know that, like, the base game ground texture in Unreal Engine doesn't. I don't believe it's dynamic, but you can. I know you can add like footprints and whatnot, and obviously tracks. Yeah, see, it spawns you in past the point that you're supposed to turn. But I don't know if I can make it so that it would permanently deform the ground like this one does. Obviously, this is probably one of the reasons why your character's not allowed to just walk around, right? Because I think it would be difficult. I think it'd be difficult to make the character walk around in the mud like, and actually like interact with it the way like a tire does. I could be wrong. Maybe it's way easier than I think. But in my mind, it seems like it'd be a little bit more difficult. I had the all-wheel drive on. But my idea for like a cross platform, not a cross platform, but a kind of a mashup of the three games, this game, American Truck Simulator, and farm sim is to have, like, you know, highway areas, right, where you would use, like, the American Truck Simulator, you know, trucks, and then you would have off-road sections. Let's see here. You're on. Okay. So you would have the highway areas where you would use the American Truck games stuff, and in that same area, I would also have, like, manufacturing plants and stuff with real, like, I don't know about working docks, but like, there'd be, like, real warehouses, right, that are sized appropriately, because in American Truck Simulator, that's one thing that they don't do very well, is they don't, like, the truck stops, the warehouses, they don't reflect real life scale, right? You know, it'd be cool to actually deliver to, like, a distribution center that has, you know, a couple hundred docks, and a yard full of trailers, like in real life. I mean, I don't know if maybe that's too demanding on people's systems. I mean, I think maybe there would be a way where, like, the only trailers that are dynamic are, like, trailers that are next to open slots, you know? So that if you had, like, a row of, let's say, 100 trailers or so, right? And there wasn't any open spots, they could all just be static, right? They could just, you know, they wouldn't have any real physics except for the big box that's around them, right? And then just have, like, if you have a couple openings or whatever, have a break in the collision, and have the two trailers on either side have kind of, you know, physics. Pull up against the tree, I think. You gotta back up a little bit. But I really think that maybe that's a missing thing in the gaming world, is an actual warehouse type of. I mean, a warehouse game would actually be pretty cool. You know, if you actually had to go around and with a forklift and pick loads and stuff. Okay, so we got it messed up again. So let's pull forward, and we'll once we spawn, we'll go ahead and disconnect so that we don't have to deal with. Okay. So we can stop the engine, unpack cargo. All right. And then change truck. I think it's because that truck was there. I will concede that. Let's go ahead and start the engine. Go to crane mode. And it'd be nice if I could pick up all three, but I don't think I can. Alright, one of the problems is this. Oh shoot. Did I just mess it up? So one of the problems is this claw is still, it's still a little bit glitchy when you try and twist it. Come on. want that. We gotta pick up this other log. Okay, so let's change truck, and we gotta back up now. Alright, maybe, I hope that's good enough. We're gonna go stop this truck. Of course, you can't reach the one way over there. See if I can. Alright, let's go drop it and see if I can twist the arm. See how it gets twisted like that? That should be good. We'll lift up. And let's see if we can pick that up. Alright. I'm gonna have to drop it down because. Alright, now we can lift it up. See, even the modded crane is just, I don't know, it doesn't work. The log system in this game is just, I don't know what's wrong with it. So I don't know how to fix it, but like, to me, this shouldn't twist like this the way it is right now, right? Like, I just want it to twist. I feel like I have to let it go in order for the stupid thing to twist the right way. Alright. Let's go ahead and grab onto that. Lift it up. Push it out. Lower it. Alright, should I let it go here? I think so. Now let's lift back up. Okay, why? Have I told you guys how much I hate logs? I hate doing logs. Alright, lower down, see if we can grab onto that. Pick it up. And of course it's not going to want to balance, so let's see if we just push it on. Darn it. Okay. Lift it up. Let's lower it, and we're gonna move our pivot point. Just gonna move our pivot point here so we can pick it up and move it up. It shouldn't be this difficult. Am I right? Alright, so we're gonna have to back up. And of course we can't, let's see here. can't really back up. No, we can't pack up those logs we've already done, is what I was trying to say. I was thinking, but I wasn't. Alright, did I put the cleats down? I don't think I did. There we go. Alright guys, this is the last time we're going to have to do this, and I believe this truck got some damage going through the, like, when it tipped over, because it's, like, the front end's all beat to crap, so I'm going to have to, I don't know if, maybe I need to give myself some more money, because I think I definitely deserve to repair that truck cosmetically. Because I don't think I've wrecked it other than the one time, just going through the portal. Why is it out of balance? That's what I want to know. I mean, how much more center do you need to be? I mean, it's like you have to be perfectly centered. Which, look, I mean, that's kind of realistic, but I don't think it's achievable. I don't think it's achievable. I think it's... I don't think it's achievable. Sorry for repeating myself many times, but I'm just at that point where... Please pack. Freaking A. Okay. So, it says the body's not aligned. So let's try and align the body. Pack cargo. Alright. Pack, please pack. Okay, what's not aligned? Okay, the trailer is actually not really aligned. Let's just pull forward a little more. Alright, try that. Alright, some logs are placed unevenly. See, I mean, this is just ridiculous. Alright. So, back to my point, right? Why is this so difficult? It just doesn't make sense. Why is it so difficult? None of the other cargoes is difficult. But I guess because of the other stupid cargo packs too easily, they feel like they have to screw you around with this stuff. So that looks even to me, but I don't know. Probably not. There's this middle log that maybe it's not even. Let me give it a shot. There we go. And I hate that I'm getting this mad over this stupid thing, but It's really, like... Why did they do it this way? I mean, were they too busy doing other things? Or... I just don't... I don't get it. Of course, here I am. I can't freaking see where I'm going. I'm just glad it's almost over. Got one more portal to go through, but I think because there's not going to be a truck over there, and it's asphalt, I don't think it's going to be such a big deal. But am I out of fuel? Am I really out of fuel? No. Just don't have. I don't have the power to get this hill. Is that what it is? Alright guys, don't do logs. And I think I'm going to buy, for doing the medium logs, I'm going to buy... I'm going to see if there... I don't think there's a two medium log carrier. But... Well, I'm hoping that I can put a trailer on this when I have the log carrier on here. I haven't even tried to do that, but... I'm going to get one of the free log carriers. Because... This is turned into just a complete cluster. And it just... The game owes me right now. And right now I don't want to... I mean, obviously I could just not do them. But I've already said that I'm not gonna let them defeat me, you know. So they're gonna get done, and I don't know if there's a hidden achievement, but I'm after doing everything. So we gotta suffer through a little more log moving, okay? Hopefully by the end of the series, we'll have it down to a science, and we won't have the issues we're having right now. I think the one issue that, you know, obviously back there at the tunnel entrance, I believe that was partly my fault because I had the truck in the spawn zone. So I think that may be what was kicking the cargo off the trailer. But the first tip over, that was not because, you know, there was nothing there at that point. So it just it's frustrating. But good thing is the logs will be the very last thing we do. And at that point, if you guys don't want to watch that, I totally understand. I will put like a thing at the beginning of the video saying this is going to be logs, and I'm sorry, but I don't know how long it's going to take. And I may just do it all in one video, one super long video. And if you want to watch it, great. If not, I completely understand. I won't think poorly of you. Alright, let's get out of that. Get an automatic. I have an extra crane at the garage as well, so I'm gonna return this back to being a semi, and I'll put the crane back on here so I can start doing some work. Still got to do the scouting on this map. I believe I'm still missing an engine for this truck and the diff lock. And when we get to that other scout fuel trailer, I'll fill up again, because for some reason this thing's drinking the fuel. Of course, we got to be careful with these bridges, especially the second one, because if we cut it too early, we're gonna not be lined up, and the tires of the trailer will be off the bridge. So we're gonna want to stay over to the right for one when we're going over this bridge, and then when we come off, we're gonna keep to the right of this turn, and it should be we should be fine there. Actually, we went a little too far, but we're good. But if you cut it too early, obviously what happens is your trailer will hang off, especially the longer trailers like the construction trailer that we're going to bring back here in a few episodes. Well, it's probably going to be like three or four episodes away. Yeah, so the next episode we'll be doing some scouting. Alright, oh, that's not much fuel in there. So yeah, I didn't quite empty it, so we still have a little bit left, but it's gonna kinda give me a little false sense of security there, because yeah. Alright, let's see how this portal does. No crazy physics yet. Alright. We just have to go through this swamp area. And I'm also, after I deliver this, I'm also going to bring this back to the garage. Okay, let me make sure. Oh, where did this go? Norton's house? Holy crap. Holy crap. For some reason I thought it was going right here. Shoot. Alright, this sucks so bad. I could have swore it was supposed to go. I remembered it wrong. All right, we can't do this yet. As much as I want to. I don't even know if we can get up that. Oh my god! I think I totally screwed this up. Because I don't know if we can get up that. I don't know if we can get up that hill that's at the quarry with the load. I mean, I've got the TranStar right there, but. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, we might have to put a hold on the logging for a little bit. I'm gonna get this up to the quarry and I'll give it a shot to get up there, but I have a feeling I might have to wait for something pull me up. I'm not sure what. Whether it's the... I mean, the P16 has a hard time doing it itself, so... But... I don't know. But this is... definitely an error on my part. Because I thought I was going up here. So it would have been better to go over to the other entrance, to be honest. Now that I know which house it's supposed to go to. It might actually have been better to take it from the other logging station on the other map. Oh well. Hey guys, I messed up. But it's not game ending or anything, it's just a little bit of time consuming that I probably could have avoided. I mean, I could avoid the whole thing by not doing the logs. But because I committed to doing the logs, I could have done it a better way. That, you know, hindsight being 20/20. And now that I'm going to be using mods to do logs, it'll be I'm not going to say a whole lot easier because I still have to I still have to... The truck is still going to be top heavy because that's just because of the way the physics are for the logs. And obviously I have to, you know, it's still not going to make the truck stronger, right? And right now this truck is not strong enough, I don't think, to do some of the logging. Like, I don't know if it'll haul the medium logs and the log carrier. I might check and see if there's actually a logging trailer that allowed me to do 2 medium logs on a semi trailer. I'm not sure if I have that mod installed, but I'm gonna check. Because that would certainly make things a lot easier. But yeah, if we can't get up that hill, we're not gonna finish this one in this episode. Well, I promised you not to do logs until the end of the series, but at this point, if I have to get to the Norton's house, I might not have a choice, because that'll put this vehicle out of commission until the logs are complete, you know. And I need this vehicle. I guess I could do everything with the Fleet Star, but I don't want to, because this vehicle's not coming with me to Alaska until I go for my second tank of fuel, which may not be, I don't know how long it's going to be until I get that second tank of fuel, because there is a bit of fuel in Alaska. I am going to see if this truck has any add-ons for lights, because I believe I added some like a bumper to the Fleet Star, but I haven't checked to see if this has a roof rack or anything, floodlights. I don't know what the best gearing is. Should I put it in low? And just use the torque? Because I don't think I'm gonna be able to keep momentum, but maybe a low torque, or being able to put a lot of torque down to the ground might help. I really hope this will climb out of here. Because I was planning on doing this empty. Okay. try doing the winch trick. I don't know. Let's see here. No, that one will reach to this front tree here. There we go. Alright, I think I need to go ahead and release that winch and then try and attach to the rear. There we go. And then I can reach that tree or no? Can't tell. I still can't tell. Okay, no, apparently not. Oh, come on. I hate when you can't figure out where the damn winch point is. Okay, there it is. Alright. I can probably winch on to the next point now. Yep. Alright, let's give it some beans. And let's see if I can reach to the... I probably can't, but... Alright. No. Alright, at this point I need help out of here. Maybe I can use that as a winch point for the back. Let's try that. No, it looks like it's still that tree right there. I don't know if that's going to help me or not. Okay, hold on. Let's see if... I don't think that got me close enough to that telephone pole now. Yeah, we need another vehicle. Alright guys, I think that's where we're going to end this episode. We'll get this out of here eventually, but it's going to take another vehicle. Sorry about that. This episode did not go the way I wanted to. Hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully you enjoyed it anyway, and you learned a thing or two about logs, and you just decided maybe it's not